Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with mysugarfreejourney.com, and I wanted to talk about a couple things. Number one, actually, I want to talk about my diet here in a minute. First, I want to tell you a story about what happened yesterday at the grocery store. So I work at a grocery store. That we have these. So we have a pharmacy line that people line in, and because of social distancing, people have started, spreading out in the line. Um, as of today, we have decals on the floor where people can stand to keep them socially distanced. But yesterday, those decals weren't there, and this lady. So there was a lady at the counter. There was another lady that was probably 3 feet behind her, standing in line, and then there was another lady behind her. The third lady kept inching closer to the second lady, just getting closer and closer and closer. And the lady finally turned around and said, "Hey, you're a little close. Can you step back?" She was nice. It wasn't crazy. Well, this caused the third lady to explode. She was furious, yelling and screaming and saying that she knew the governor, that she was a journalist, that they were, that she could stand wherever she wanted, that it was a free country. It was nuts. So my boss had to come over and was like, "What the hell's going on over here? And can we calm down?" And this lady was just over the top because she was asked to step back, just yelling and screaming and very, very upset. We actually had to call the cops on this lady that is probably a normal person. Any other time of her life, she's probably a normal person, but she had just, for whatever reason, had gone crazy because of this quarantine. She had lost it and yelling, screaming. So we called the police, and she told my boss and she told the police that she wasn't leaving until she got her prescription, which she was like third in line for it. It was just going to be a few minutes before she got up there. And so what ended up happening is the cops had to take this woman, take her outside. My boss had to take her money, go inside, get the prescription, and take it out to her and ban her from the store. And that was the most egregious example, but it's not the only example of people being a little crazy. I was just reading a story of a guy at a Wegmans in like New Jersey or something, like purposely got into the face of an employee and coughed in their face because the employee was trying to cover up some food so that it wasn't exposed, and he was getting close, and the employee asked him to step back, and he bent over and coughed in her face, told her that he infected her with coronavirus, and he got arrested and got charged with like terrorism or something crazy like that. I'm telling you, it's crazy out there, guys. Stay sane. It is tough to stay sane. So I want to talk about what's happening with me. This is Thursday, so this is day 3 of my 3-day fast for this week. This is my second week, and I have to say, this 3-day fast is a million times easier this week than last week. A million times. I cannot believe how easy it was. I was a little hungry on day 1, but day 2 went by with absolutely no incident. And I feel fine this morning. This is day 3. I feel strong. There's no doubt that I'm going to be able to make it through this day and not have an issue with anything. Um, I purposely took more electrolytes. I don't know if you've ever seen the recipe for snake juice, but that's basically what I made. So I made it was a half teaspoon of my Redmond's real salt, baking soda, magnesium. What is magnesium? Epsom salts, and then a full teaspoon of no salt, which is potassium. So there's potassium, sodium, and magnesium in that mixture, and put a half teaspoon of each, except for was a full teaspoon of the no salt. Put that in a gallon of water. Drank about the half a gallon yesterday. I'll drink the other half of the gallon today at work, and I feel very good, very strong. There's no hunger, and I've lost like 7 pounds in 2 days. I mean, obviously the weight loss isn't that impressive when you haven't been eating for 2 days, but I feel good. In fact, I'm thinking about not just fasting through breakfast tomorrow. Well, I'll see how I feel when I come home tonight. But but that's good. So if anybody was thinking about maybe doing a fast or whatever, I can tell you that the more times you do it, the easier it gets. I thought it might be the harder it gets, but it's not. So far, it's been really easy. Just pay attention to your electrolytes and pay attention to staying. Oh, and I haven't even I've worked out I'm not going to work out this morning because I have to go to work earlier than normal. I may work out this afternoon, but the last 2 mornings of my fast, I've done really heavy weightlifting workouts. And the last night I did about a 15-minute yoga session just to stretch out because I'm so stiff. And was able to do it no problem. Had plenty of energy, no cramps or anything. So I feel great. It works. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.